It's Week 14 of the NFL.
And coming up next is the Jets' electric quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season.
It's the Jets and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Looking to throw right away. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing it again here. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second and 10 now. Throw complete to Williams. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
be on the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Still sticking with the passing game. Corley reels it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Able to hit Hall. Complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking Malachi Corley's way there, and now they're left with 4th and short. Are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He breaks the tackle, and he works it down to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down. Back to throw. Has his man, it's Corley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He has it at the 5! And that's a New York touchdown! And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds his target Hall. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Pass play coming here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That throw intended for Malachi Corley. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Fits it through the middle. Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Mike Williams, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. They'll throw on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Throwing from the gun here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They give on second to Hall. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, kid. It's been tough. And when they needed a play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward, coming through with the type of run the moment asked for.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. To throw it on 1st down. It's taken in by Williams. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Design bootleg here. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the grab. And they take this in for the score. The Jets keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's up across the 10 to the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's Hall once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And maybe they lost track of downs. The board only reads 3rd, but the punt team is out on the field. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And they'll down this kick. So it's a road win for the Jets. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them.